So it's become somewhat of a tradition of sorts every year over the past few years in which when we do the proclamation for African American History Month, we recognize a couple of individuals from the community. So in honor of recognizing African American History Month, we would like to present this proclamation to two trailblazers within the community who have been doing a tremendous amount of work for a very long amount of time. Before reading this, I would love for everyone to join in and giving a round of applause to two ladies who have been doing, again, a phenomenal amount of work, servicing the community, ensuring people who don't have a voice have a voice, and those who literally, they've been going above and beyond. And those two ladies who will get that proclamation tonight are Miss Maxine Holland as well as Miss Cherry Henley. Let's give them a round of applause, please. If you ladies would please come forward. Please come to the front. We'd like to read this to you. Well deserved. And the proclamation reads as such, has a couple of new amendments to it. So, whereas February has been set aside nationally as a time to remember and learn facts about the contributions of African Americans to our country, and whereas during February in particular, we remember the stories of leaders like John Ferris Bell of Bell Funeral Home, Mayor Charles Barber, the first African American mayor in the city of Charlottesville, Dr. Holly Marie Edwards, Herb Dickerson, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, Malcolm X, Governor Doug Wilder, and others who have helped build our nation and our city and advance the cause of freedom and civil rights. And we remember those who helped build our families, places of worship, and communities, where these two ladies definitely fit the mold. Whereas when we examine our nation's history, we discover countless stories that inspire us, stories of the triumph of the human spirit, tragic stories of cruelty rooted in ignorance and bigotry, yet stories of everyday people like Alicia Lugo, rising above their circumstances and prejudice of others to attain great accomplishments. And whereas, as we celebrate African American History Month, we teach our children and all Americans to rise above white supremacy, brutality, and bigotry, and to be champions of human dignity and equity. And whereas we dedicate ourselves to affirming the promise of the Declaration of Independence, that all men and women are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and therefore we, the city of Charlottesville, the City Council of the City of Charlottesville, Virginia, do hereby celebrate February 2018 as African American History Month in recognition of the struggles and contributions of African Americans, and to make all citizens aware of the significance of the achievements of African Americans in our community and throughout this country. And we hereby urge all citizens to mark this month by supporting and encouraging the efforts of all interested groups and organizations. And this was signed by the first African-American female mayor in the city of Charlottesville's history, Ms. Nakaya Walker, presented to two female trailblazers, again, Ms. Maxine Holland and Cherry Henley, on the 20th day of February right here in the city of Charlottesville. Let's give all of these ladies a round of applause, please.
I was just amazed at the timing, because my family and I are doing our ancestry, and it's just taking, just looking at what my family went through, just to know that your own great-great-grandparents and things were slaves, and just to get the names and all that kind of stuff. So I just thought this was great timing. But also, I'm just impressed by what we are as a people, of how we keep enduring.
Thank you. Holland.
I would eliminate myself when you say briefly
We can
because
have
I'm not a brief person, but under the circumstances. It is so, so important that not only February, but we have to embrace Black History Month all of the time.
Amen.
We are an amazing people. I don't know of a group of people here in the United States that have endured as much as the African American. And we are constantly making history. And I'm looking at a history maker right now. And it's, again, as the sister mentioned, this is very timely to present this proclamation in the presence of someone who has come forth to make history here in Charlottesville. It is so important that we understand how we fit into the human puzzle. Not only that, our children need to understand what we as a people have brought to the human puzzle. And by studying African American history all of the time, people will get a better understanding and appreciation and hopefully respect us as a powerful people. Thank you.
There's one.